Assassin's Creed is a franchise that has been in treading water ever since Assassin's Creed 3 in 2012. After the conclusion of the Desmond saga, the franchise has lost its direction, its purpose, and its identity. It has been changed and refreshed quite a few times to meet current trends, with Origins and Odyssey going full on RPG to copy Horizon and Witcher 3. In this video, I'll be listing down all the reasons as to why this franchise has gone so downhill in the past several years and why it's beyond saving. With the latest installment of the franchise, which is Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the lore is in a complete mess. I'm not going to talk about the whole of Odyssey, but just the DLCs in general. But if you want a whole critique of Odyssey, make sure to check out Lasers' video on it. He explains the issues with the game much better. So, where do we begin? Odyssey's DLC Legacy of the First Blade pretty much ruins everything that Origins sets up, like the leap of faith. From Origins, we knew that Bayek is supposed to be one of the first people to ever do that leap of faith as a way to overcome his fears. He was the one teaching Kemu that. But it is immediately retconned in Odyssey that Darius and Cassandra did it first. It completely destroys the emotional weight to that scene in Origins. Next, with the Aya Cassandra connection, now this might have been cooler if Quebec wrote Cassandra well and executed the narrative much better. But it doesn't, nothing feels earned, and it's a poor attempt at connecting the two games. And with the huge historical inaccuracy of the pyramids being built during Cassandra's time while they've already been built thousands of years ago. The lore is so broken now that nothing could ever fix that other than decanonizing Odyssey and its DLCs, making it completely unrelated to the Assassin's Creed franchise. The lack of respect and disregard shown by Ubisoft Quebec for the fundamentals set up by Patrice Desailly and his original team completely baffles me. It destroys everything that the original team worked so hard and passionately to create, which again tells me that this franchise is beyond saving. Modern day used to play an integral part to the overarching narrative of Assassin's Creed. At least it was the case till Assassin's Creed 3. But post AC3, the modern day is so inconsistent and mediocre, there is no proper follow up or continuation of the modern day story after each game, like it used to be. Juno has done jack shit in the past 8 years, and her story has been moved to a fucking comic book. Yeah, sure, Ubisoft, like I'm gonna read the comic book if to find out. Each game's modern day does its own thing, and genuinely, it's so boring. Since the past 8 years, you have been playing as a freaking Abstergo Entertainment employee, then a random initiate working for the Assassins, and now, behold the Queen of Cringe, Layla. Layla could have been a great modern day character if Quebec didn't completely fuck up her writing. Like looking at her character in Odyssey, especially during the Fate of the Atlantis DLC, I couldn't help but laugh at the appalling voice acting and terrible animation. I can't take modern day seriously anymore. This just goes to show how little Ubisoft care about it. Look, if you can't do a modern day properly, then just completely remove the modern day. Like, how can you go from this to this? Like, this is just another one of the valid points that this franchise is in complete shambles. Assassin's Creed has lost its direction, and the only way Ubisoft can ensure that the games stay up to date and relevant is to copy other game ideas that work. Like The Witcher 3, for example, making their games full on RPG. It still works with Origins because at least Origins tries to be an RPG. But Odyssey, no. Odyssey is just like a pseudo RPG game that gives the illusion that the choices you make for the game actually matter, and I gotta tell you, that's bullshit. The choices you make don't impact the character or the world around you at all. I can go full detail with this, but it's still done a whole lot better in the video that I mentioned earlier. Odyssey fails miserably at being an RPG game, as it's clearly evident with its flawed leveling system and its horrendous leveling scaling and unbalanced gameplay, which they pretty much use to push microtransactions. The point I'm making is Assassin's Creed has lost its originality. Back in the day, Assassin's Creed has such an original and unique concept, with the first Civ, reliving your ancestors' memories, visiting ancient time periods. Ubisoft just copy ideas from other successful games, and it even continues to do so now, with the rumored Assassin's Creed Ragnarok copying the Norse Viking setting from God of War since it works so successfully. I'm also pretty sure this game is going to be another RPG, and ever since Odyssey, I just hate the RPG genre because of it. Because it's such a mindless shell of an RPG. Although with Ashraf Ismail's team developing it, I hope it might be better. In my opinion, Assassin's Creed Unity should have been the direction the franchise should have taken. If it wasn't for the fact that the game was executed poorly, they would never have made such changes and rely on current trends to keep the games relevant. The lack of creativity and originality Ubisoft has is pretty much another reason why this franchise is dead. All the hope I had for this franchise has been diminished. However, there still could be hope if Ubisoft just listens to fans. For starters, give beloved characters like Bayek a sequel, a chance to flesh out their character more, and to see what other cool adventures they had been part of. In that way, we'd have more investment in the story and characters of the franchise, like Ezio. Second of all, get rid of the RPG mechanics and take the direction Unity was supposed to be, with the same games being immersive and well optimized experiences. Third of all, have more development time between each game, at least 3 to 4 years, and have different development teams cooperate with each other so there is no confusion about the story and it eliminates the possibility of the games being too inconsistent. Then, to fix the lore fuck up, either decanonize the entirety of Odyssey or reboot this whole franchise. And lastly, please let us play as a fucking assassin again. Like this, my faith in the franchise could be restored, but it's a shame Ubisoft would never do this. Assassin's Creed as we know it has been dead for ages now. I'm sorry to tell you this bitter truth, but I can't bring myself to love this franchise again. To stay invested in the world, the characters, and the lore which is in shambles. Ubisoft just has lost its passion on this franchise. Now they're just greedy bastards who cut corners and unable to wrap a proper narrative or character arc, steal ideas and concepts from other great games that worked, and most importantly, carry out scummy business practices. So here's a message from a true AC fan to Ubisoft. Sort this mess out. Hear what fans have to say. Reawaken the passion you had for this franchise, and please revive this franchise back from the dead. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did. These are just my final thoughts on the franchise, and I don't really know where Assassin's Creed go from this. I have no idea. It could be better, it could be worse, and I don't know. This is just a video I wanted to make for ages now, just to, on it, pour all my passion and say what I feel about the franchise with Odyssey, with all the lore fuck ups, and this is that video. So any which ways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did. And yeah, what did you guys think of the franchise now? Say in the comments below, because I am pretty much done with Assassin's Creed. I might still make Assassin's Creed content in the future. Who knows? If the next game happens to be good, I'll definitely make videos on it. But at the moment, I don't think I will continue to make Assassin's Creed content. So this probably could be one of the last Assassin's Creed videos I might make this year probably. But if anything of the new game piques my interest, then yeah, why not? But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in the next video. So yeah, bye.